Hey guys, Disturbed here. Just getting myself set up. I will be with you very soon. Hey Fox, how you doing? I was gonna do a little bit of the FM. I thought I'd stream some of it. I want to try out some of my new toys again. There we go. Seems to take a while for it to recognise that my stream is actually online. Been playing about with building walls this afternoon. An interesting one that I found is that you only get the game freezing bug when you do a level 7 wall. So all of the lower levels you can just click as quick as you like, and they upgrade with no issues. As soon as you get to a level 7 wall and you click too quick, you crash. The only thing I can think is that that's to do with the value of the transaction, and they only check values above a certain amount of res or above 0 uranium for the cheat testing they've put in. Cool for now, I'm going to leave that to repair for a bit more. Put another salty dogs through my rhinos. So they are creeping up in rank. Going to be a while till they're finished. I'm going to use these in the... Let's get this fleet ready. I'm going to use these for some of the Forsaken mission to take out the V2Hs is my plan, and then I'm going to stick with my trusty Frosty Crusader fleet until I've done the first round and I can speed up the ship that I've got in my shipyard, and then I'm going to use this guy as a countermeasure ship with my Gore Sabres to do the turrets. Yeah, I think you're right. Doom said it wasn't uranium. Doom said it was to catch hackers, but I suspect it's possibly linked to uranium costs, or possibly just the amount of res. Just going to upgrade another one. As you're up to 4 million for a level 5 wall, and then when you go for a level 7 you're up to total of over 10 million in res, so maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know. I've probably done that too quickly and I'm probably going to crash. No? Cool. Kind of liking the sector that I'm in at the moment. They seem to like hoovering up the res from me ranking, which saves me doing it, which is cool. What I have been surprised about is that they haven't cleared the FM targets off the map at all today. I've been using those to kill the Phantom with my Banshees, and I was expecting them to vanish today, and they didn't, which is kind of weird. I'm just really killing time at the moment. Let's hit a few more cargoes with these. Put countermeasure ship back in. Really looking forward to getting a faster countermeasure ship. It's like dragging an anchor around the map with that thing in the fleet. Don't know yet. We had planned to go somewhere in the 70s for the raid, but Now there's no sector bar. I don't know. Not really spoken to anyone about it yet. We've Alliance is split up into 2 groups at the moment. I'm hopefully having a quiet week with just a few of us about, and we're going to link up for the raid, given that it's co-op again, so we can help each other out. Yeah, no idea at the moment. I jumped on Monday, I think it was, so probably early next week we'll start to think about where we're going to jump. I would like to be an alpha, get an early start on the raid, or at least in the hundreds if not. We'll see. Any idea where you're going to be for the raid? I don't know why I've come back to my base. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a countermeasure ship that actually keeps up. Of course, I've got to rank it again, but it's got 2 T98s on it, so it should gain some rank reasonably fast, hopefully. I had my my subs out earlier ranking as well, and I think I probably did almost as well without a crew on, to be honest. They were out for a bit longer. Cool, yeah, I had guessed you were travelling with Price from where I saw where you were before. I found Damnation, but I couldn't find Price and Harry on the map, and I wasn't that fussed about spending time looking for them at the moment. And there's a good chance I'll end up in Alpha, hopefully. What's 21 like? Although I know people in my group will resist going to a sector we've not been to before. We usually end up in 4, I think, for the raids. That's where we've been the last few. I think it was 4. Something low like that. So the targets have now been cleared from the map, which is a good sign. I don't suppose you know how much power a level 6 turret can hold. Someone's asking in comms where I am, and I have no idea. lighting's really not very good in this room for using a webcam. All the lights are behind me, so it tends to give a bit of a silhouette. I actually saw another Visagos prototype today. Someone had one out. It's only that's the first one I've seen other than mine. See, my alliance is pretty active, and I've played with a lot of them since the start of the game, so it's the first time in a while that I haven't actually travelled with the bulk of the group. I hadn't planned to jump this week. I quite liked where we were, and then one of my friends was jumping to someone. I have no idea who it was that he jumped to, so I decided to follow him. There's kind of a core of, I don't know, 6 to 10 of us that have been together for absolutely ages. And there's probably, I don't know, it's quite a small alliance, probably maybe 15 really active people. One sec, phone's ringing. Two's like, answer phone got it before me. Yeah. Getting some weird feedback then. Okay, that's better. Yeah, there's only 30 of us in the alliance. Oh, and it's so sodding laggy. Yeah, most of our members are fairly high level now, and yeah, there's probably 15 or 20 that are fairly active. Actually, I've been in this particular alliance with these people for quite a long time now. Yeah, 72 weeks. That should be FM time any minute now. Might need a refresh to get it to come up. So we do every so often. The guy in charge will clear out inactive members, unless they're people that we've been friends with for ages. So phone lighting up for. Text from my wife. Right, let's get that one out on the map ready. Someone's just finished building the Deadeye Ballista and found out how bad it is. Come on, where's my Forsaken mission? I'll be upgrading turrets first, I think. Working on getting those all up to level, whatever they are now, level 6. I've still got some that are level 5. Come on, where's the Forsaken mission? I can't even kill the Phantom that's with my Banshees yet, because killing it in a cargo is an absolute nightmare. I managed to time out the one time I tried it. Maybe I need a refresh. You must be in a really quiet sector if there's only 185 there. I should have less problems here with people spamming fleets randomly into the outposts I'm trying to prep, which is nice. So I'm hoping, I've got about 45 minutes that I can play. I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 85s done in that time. On the, there it is, yep, the icon's up. So let's get the Aegis back in here. And repair it. And then we'll crack on with the FM. 1 second, phone is ringing again. There's just the 185 here as well by the looks of it. Before I hit it, let's just check, yeah, all tokens all the way through, which is good. I know there's another one over there. We have 2 85s. So this is my first time really using this fleet in anger in the Forsaken mission. Plan is to prep the V2Hs out with this and the Frosty that's up there. Possibly pick up some of the SCXs off retargeting and then bring my subs in. And I head up towards these ones at the top. They seem to have separated away first. That'll give the V2Hs at the bottom time to outrun the SCXs down there. Love the turn speed on the Versago. It's crazy. So hopefully I can do this without them getting a shot off if I get it right. What I am probably going to run out of sea room here. No. Hopefully I've got away with it. Oh, they got some shots off. There we go. So no retarget onto the SCX, annoyingly, but the my subs can deal with those. I'm wondering whether I should have brought a surface ship out with the Banshees to draw these ships out and to stabilise the Kodiaks. Might do that. Put in the nav array hub I've been using. That'll get me around the map a bit quicker. I'm really hopeful that putting a countermeasure ship with the Gorsabres will make them work quite well for doing FM. I've been using them. I was using them in dredges this morning. I used both the Crusaders and Gorsabres. The Gorsabres actually in 60 dredges are really nice. I can actually take advantage of the resonance battery that I've got on there with DCM. So I have talked about taking that off and putting high explosive shells on, but I think I might keep it. It keeps the speed up to match with the countermeasure ship that I've building, which is nice. So there are no weapons on the. There's just a countermeasure on the ARB. And I'm not too worried if it ends up getting killed, to be honest. It might do. The SCXs might come down and get it. Is kill the loose ships first, and then I don't have to worry about the ARB. Which is slowly running away. Need to keep an eye on the dive time of these as well, obviously. Yeah, theory of killing me first is I can wait until I can get a fresh submerged timer to go in after the other 6 ships. Something that I've been meaning to do, and probably going to do a stream on it, is setting up keyboard macros. I used to use them a lot. I've stopped recently, but they can really help where you're trying to do something like this and preserve a ship outside. Just wondering to go across that way. I used to use them a lot with Reapers, and they're probably going to come in handy with this fleet for some things. How many salvos are we going to need? So I'm kind of banking on the fact that I'm going to be able to go up and out of there. Let's hope we don't screw it up. There we go. So we should get those two. There's the 2 there we're not going to be able to get because of the torp tower. So what I'll do is I'll come back in and come in at the top to pick those off. The game has been really laggy for me today. Unusually so, as I was saying this morning, which I didn't end up doing. I had planned to reset my router, but I didn't do it. I kept playing instead. So if those 2 hadn't sat themselves next to a torp tower, that would have gone pretty well. I'm not sure I'm going to get far enough away before I surface though. I've got 88 range, so I'm just about out of range of the guns now, I think. That was a lot closer than I would have liked. So I've got to retreat up, so I'm going to retreat and come in and from the top and get those last 2 ships. Really not many targets spawning. And there should be loads of 85s around here. There's at least 4 players there, I think they should be spawning them. That's really not going to help make the Forsaken mission any easier if they've turned down the spawn rate on targets. I don't know what this line is. Obviously something goes a bit funny when you've got a countermeasures only ship in there. So hopefully this guy will come over a bit further. Yeah, so I need to keep away from the torp tower. it is nice not having people jumping in to every single target I hit. It is also nice having subs that stay down a very long time. I am going to be mightily annoyed if the raid subs have similar performance to these. Although, as I said, just after I got them, it happened when I built Reapers. Coined probably half of the Reaper fleet that I've got, and 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, they did the nerf that they did for a few days and then undid, and then a week later they put in the base cloak cap. So I got to enjoy them for a little while, but not very long. I'm going to leave those in there and grab my other fleet.